What's up, YouTube? Today we're here with the one and only ian77. He was the first person to qualify for the CRL finals, and he's actually like my biggest favorite Clash Royale YouTuber. So, for the people who don't already know you, Ian, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, man, I'm Ian. I'm the first golden ticket winner of the Clash Royale League this year, so I'm gonna give this man a pretty good fight, and I'll show him what it's like to be a pro, hopefully.
Yeah. So, we're gonna be playing a best of seven, and hopefully, I'm able to win at least one game. So, yeah. Alright, let's just get into a
I
match
don't know
right
if I'll
now.
let you.
Huh?
I don't know if I'll let you do that, man.
Oh no, like you underestimate me. Just because I've never been ranked before doesn't mean I don't got it in me. Okay.
Yeah, wait, so how's your journey going so far, man, on becoming a pro? How's it been going so
It's
far?
actually crazy. Okay, not even like followers wise, because I've gotten like a crazy amount of attention, but just in terms of like Clash Royale progress, before this season, I have never been ranked, right? But then
Yeah.
just like 2 days ago, I was able to get to 2,600 like medals.
Wait, that's actually pretty good. What the heck?
Yeah.
Maybe you could actually get like I don't know. What finish are you aiming for? You're gonna try to get like top, I don't know, top 1,000 or something like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for top 1,000 right now, but I think that's pretty ambitious. But honestly, like, I feel like there's a
Yeah.
chance it might happen, but I don't want to like jinx myself.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm gonna get a curse down.
Uh,
That's gonna be pretty good here. I think the Cannoneer Tower is not gonna be too nice for you here. So
yeah, I'm not
I
too.
think.
I actually like haven't been focusing on the game at all. I have to lock in.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm playing the one and only. Yeah.
Whenever I'm playing cycle decks, I can pretty much just autopilot too. Like I could talk as much as I want, and I could still play my best game pretty much.
Really, I think that's actually like a big issue I have. Like with cycle decks, I feel like if you make one mistake, it's over. But then with like
Yeah.
heavier decks, I feel like I can actually like let go a bit.
Yeah, it kind of depends though, cause some like I feel like it goes both ways sometimes with cycle decks because sometimes with cycle decks if you make one mistake it's over, but then at the same time you also have a lot of cheap cycle cards, so sometimes you can also get away with stuff a lot easier. Because like I don't know if you know what I mean, but like say you're playing 2.6, if you miss the skeletons to pull a bandit, well you have like Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, and stuff like that. But with like a Golem deck, if you miss the Lumberjack to pull it, you have like no elixir for anything else. So it kind of
Yeah, for
depends, but yeah,
sure.
I feel like overall cycle, you have to have a bit better placements and stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm. But like you've probably played so much that it's just like second nature, right?
Yeah, except when there's like some crazy broken dumb card or something like that, then interactions get a little bit weird. Yeah, I feel like whenever there's like a new broken card, it always takes a little bit to get used to the crazy interactions and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, this Evo Mortar's getting close to the tower, but I think we're fine here actually. How are you feeling so far, man?
Honestly,
You think
I'm
it's
not
still
feeling
winnable
too
here?
bad. Like I've never actually played this
Oh,
deck
what
before.
the?
What the hell?
I didn't expect that to go that far back, honestly.
Oh, you're just gonna Goblin Curse here, aren't you?
Oh, let's go. Yo, the curse is actually doing so well here.
Yeah, I didn't even have my arrows in cycle. But anyways, I might lose really quickly, so I actually have a couple questions prepared for you. And before I lose, I actually want to ask a couple. So first
All right.
one,
Yeah, but you gotta go quickly for sure then.
yeah. Well, it's a best of seven. We have some time. Okay, my first question is, what are your thoughts on the recent changes in the game? And what are your thoughts on like the direction that the game is headed in?
Oh, changes like what do you mean as in changes?
Just like balance changes and also like the new cars and generally like where the Clash Royale management is headed, if you know what I mean.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty decently happy with some stuff because I saw that there was this Clash Royale coach who recently joined the Clash Royale team to help them balance and stuff like that. So he's actually helping them do a lot of these balance changes. So it seems like the balances have been a bit better recently. Except one thing though, there's one very big issue, and that's
Mm-hmm.
that Firecracker's probably gonna get a nerf next season. It looks like, and I don't know. It's kind of weird though. I feel like sometimes the nerfs are kind of weird because it can be a bit inconsistent. Like sometimes they'll nerf a card because they say it's annoying, but then other times they just say they don't nerf cards for that reason. They only nerf it if it actually deserves a nerf. So I don't really know, but yeah, I'm decently happy though, and also merge tactics I feel like has a good amount of potential if they like do balance changes for it and stuff. Have you tried merge tactics at all?
I played one game of Merge Chapter, but I used to like play a bit of a Team Fortress Tactics.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like pretty much the
Oh
same
yeah, I heard it's
thing.
very similar.
Yeah, but I don't really enjoy it to be honest. Like I like playing the normal
Oh,
game
merge
more.
tactics.
Yeah.
Hmm. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it can be interesting, but I guess it depends what kind of player you are. Because honestly, I didn't really like it that much at first, but then I started to grind it a bit, and I was like ranking up and stuff, and then I just felt like I wanna reach the top league for a nice YouTube video or something. So
Yeah.
maybe if you get used to it, you might like it a little bit.
Maybe. It seems like so different from like Clash Royale though. That's my main like
That's true, actually. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah. I guess it's not really related to Clash Royale basically at all. So
yeah.
there is that. Dude, I'm actually feeling kind of worried right here, man. I don't like where this game is going right now.
Yeah, this is my main deck. I decided that like I
Oh.
can't be slacking anymore. Watch
Yeah,
this.
I should put a bomb tower, man.
Oh, I
I should have
missed.
sniped you with the bomb tower. That would have been a lot better than the goblin hut.
Yeah. But this
Ooh,
is like
bats.
I saw this deck was really popular like last season. I think Mohammed Light got top one with it, right?
Oh, the deck I'm playing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was playing this deck mainly. I think he was mainly playing Minor Rocket, but probably a little bit of this too. The thing
Oh
is, though, I feel like
yeah.
Muhammad Light always changes his decks a lot towards the end of this season because people are always trying to like snipe each other. I feel like I think I'm one of the few top ladder players who never snipes or anything like that because almost all of them will at least change their deck a bit to snipe people.
Is it like an etiquette thing or like you're just too lazy to
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is, and also I just don't take it that seriously because
Oh, I
a
see.
ladder doesn't really matter much anyways at the end of the day. It's mostly about like CRL and stuff because that's where you actually win money and stuff like that.
I guess that's a good follow-up in my next question. So, it's what do you think is like the difference between competitive play and like normal ladder gameplay?
Ooh, I think you definitely have to play a little bit safer because a lot of the matches in CRL are actually against noobs if you think about it. Because I mean, not noobs, but like noobs for me because they're not like it's not like I'm facing Mohammed like every game or something like
Yeah.
that. So a lot of the time you just have to feel like play extra safe in CRL. I think that's something that you definitely have to do. Bro, you're actually gonna beat me, man. What the heck? I'm actually getting cooked so bad right
This
now.
is
But
actually
yeah, you definitely
crazy.
have to play a little bit safer, and you have to be more
Yeah.
mindful and stuff like that of how you use your elixir. Because if you just lose even one time, it can actually put you in a pretty bad spot in the CRL brackets.
What about like
But
the format, like the dual format? Do you
oh yeah,
think
yeah, that's definitely an interesting thing too. Because on ladder, pretty much everyone is just like playing one deck, right, and kind of just one tricking a deck. But in CRL with the duels format, you have to do a lot of practice beforehand to get good at a wide variety of decks, and yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting. It's also a lot of mental fortitude, I guess, that you need to have to be good in CRL. I think. Oh
yeah.
snap! I'm gonna get wrecked here. No, yo, you got me yapping too much. Now I'm gonna lose. Oh no.
Yeah, I actually stopped talking, so now I'm trying to focus up and get at least one win. Anyways,
Yeah. Hold
we're
on.
allowed to repeat cards,
We'll
by
check
the
the
way,
lock-in.
if you haven't.
Oh, we're allowed to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. I thought for a second you said we aren't allowed to.
No, I've already repeated so many cards, I think. Or have I?
Yeah, I mean, I was just making sure.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the early good game. I like to get in people's head a bit, so I'm gonna call the good game.
No, I think it's over.
Uh,
I think I even had like a really good matchup here too.
I think you had, honestly, the Berserker actually is what made it close for me because I didn't really have a big tank for the Archer Queen, but I think it's not that bad for me though. It's just that I have to play really clean defense.
Yeah, your defense was really good. Normally, I'm able to just like pressure really well and just like let the miners go a bit sometimes. But
Yeah, you didn't even play half bad, honestly. You played pretty good that game.
well, thank you, thank you. That's like my one trick deck though, so everything else I'm really bad with.
Okay, let me try to find a couple decks here. I actually didn't really prepare anything, so I'm gonna have to
It's fine, it's
search
fine.
for a deck right now.
More time to ask you questions. So, what do you
Yeah.
think separates you and like the other best players from casual players like me or like ex-casual players?
I feel like I feel like we just have a really good game sense. Like we know exactly when to pressure. We're just like kind of subconsciously trying to count our opponent's cycle and stuff. Like, we don't count every literal card our opponents have in cycle, but if there's like some important card, like say you're playing a Sparky deck, you want to count when your opponent has the Rocket in cycle, right, or something like that. So we kind of subconsciously do stuff like that, and yeah, we also just have like good situational awareness. So even if we're playing a deck for the first time in like CRL or something, we just know pretty much roughly what we have to do, even if we didn't have that much experience with the deck. But I don't even know, man. I feel like also certain decks just, oh snap, that's actually very bad for me right now. But I feel like also certain decks really just get your defense better at the game. Like for me, when I was playing Hoggy Q a lot, I feel like that got me a lot better at the game, just learning a lot of different interactions and stuff like that. Especially for all the cycle cards, and if you think about it, a lot of the decks in the game have similar cycle cards to Hoggy Q, so it
Do
got
you
my
think
defense really sharp, I feel like.
yeah, do you think one tricking a deck makes you like better at other decks, or like you really gotta
I
diversify
feel
your
like it
skill
can.
set?
I feel like it definitely can if you do it correctly. I think some people just get like way too way too invested in one deck. But if you kind of one trick a deck, but you're also trying out other stuff sometimes, then I feel like it can end up being really good for CRL and stuff like that. But so I feel like some one tricks just take it too far though, and they just never leave their comfort zone, so it doesn't work out for them.
Yeah.
But if you do kind of one trick a deck for some time, then you try to take aspects of what you learned from one tricking that deck into playing other decks, I think you can do really well. You just have to kind of go slowly, because for me, like when I was maining Hoggy Q, I kind of had to go slowly to like other minor cycle decks, for example, like other decks that were kind of quick paced, like my Hog deck, and then I was able to learn it really well.
What would you say are like
Oh
the
man, this
better
is
decks to one
looking good.
trick?
What's my favorite deck to one trick?
Or like if someone was like trying to level up one deck and one trick that, because I think a lot of one tricks, it's just because like they don't really have that many cards leveled up, right?
Yeah, that's true. I think honestly, I think Hog Cycle is one of the better decks to one trick, because the cards in Hog Cycle could be used in almost any other Hog Cycle deck. Like you're gonna level up your log when you're playing Hog Cycle, which every cycle deck uses basically. You're gonna also level up your Ice Spirit and Skeletons and stuff like that. So you can easily switch. Like if you want to switch to Miner because the meta is bad for Hog, you can pretty easily do that. So I think it's good to level up a one trick deck that can easily be switched into another deck if you need it to be better suited for the current meta.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
don't
a
you think
good
about that,
point.
Magic Archer?
Oh,
Don't you think
shoot.
about that?
Man, I thought I had something
That's like,
cooking there.
oh no no. So you gotta always be 10 steps ahead. To be
Yeah.
to be the best in this game, you gotta always be 10 steps ahead of your opponent. Oh nice, you wasted the log. Let's go. So how are you feeling right now, man? You think
I'm feeling
you're doing
terrible,
pretty good
man.
so
It's
far?
not even close. How much time do you actually spend playing Clash Royale?
Oh, per game.
Yeah.
Ooh, honestly, it's so random. I feel like I don't know. I would say some days you could spend hours, but other days it's a little bit less. It kind of depends what video I'm making that day. Like some videos just take me ages to make. Like for example, a number one video. Oh, nice, let's go. Like that. But yeah, like a number one video could take ages because you don't know how long the matchmaking could be. Like sometimes to get number one, you have to search for like 30 minutes for the final match. So it just takes me absolute ages to make that video, or some other videos take really long. But honestly, you don't have to play a crazy amount of time, though. I guess it's probably different from player to player, but for example, people like, yeah, I'm sure you know Moogie. Like Moogie, he actually barely plays the game at all, it feels like. So you
Really?
can definitely do well, even if you don't play a ton.
How much do you think like playing the game, like hours put into like actual skill level? What do you think the correlation is there?
Oh, hours put into actual skill level. I mean, you definitely have to put in the hours, but I guess for players like Moogie, he doesn't have to spend as long because he kind of just like learned all the important things probably from grinding back in the day. So
Oh,
nowadays he's able to kind of just maintain it without having to put in all that much time now. But yeah, I think you definitely have to play the game a lot, and also even if you do get good at the game, you could start to fall behind over time if you don't keep on playing, because there's going to be like new cards, and the meta decks will like change variations and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's
yeah,
a
I
good
think I think
point.
spending time is definitely important, but you don't always have to put in a lot of hours every single day, just as long as you consistently at least do something.
What would you say is like the value of actually like analyzing your gameplay and doing like research on the game instead of just playing it?
Research on the game. I mean, I kind of just learn about the game just like from actually playing the game myself. Like I don't like look at some I don't know some online stuff or something to learn. I just like learn from playing myself. Like I'll just do cool interactions, and other players might learn from that. Or sometimes I'll see another player do a cool king activation, and I'll just learn from that for my next game. I see a lot of people always saying to watch your replays and stuff like that too, but honestly, I pretty much never did that before because I feel like at this point I'm able to pretty much always tell what lost me a certain game or what won me a certain game. Also, I think we have a mirror matchup right here.
Yeah, I think I think it's over for me. I actually heard from someone that apparently you're like the best Hogs EQ player in the game.
Yeah, I'm the only player ever to finish #1 in the world with the Royal Hogs. So feeling pretty good here. Oh, nice, let's go. Yeah, I played
Yeah.
this deck and I got #1 with it back when Little Prince was first released in the game.
Would you say this deck is good in this current meta?
I think it's pretty decent. It's not really like that broken or something that I actually play on ladder because I feel like recently on ladder Miner has just been completely dominant. But I think most likely this season I'll play Hog EQ because it seems like Hog EQ's doing a little bit better. This deck is really good, but I feel like it has certain weaknesses. Like for example, Boss Bandit is kind of an issue for this deck, and sometimes Miner decks can destroy it too. It depends what version of Miner though. Like if they have Bomb Tower, for example, or some good splash cards, it could get really difficult. But if they have the wrong version, then you definitely do pretty well with it.
I feel like Miner is so hard to play. Like,
Yeah, it can be, but also some versions of Miner are kind of easy to play. Like I see people saying Miner Rocket is the highest skill deck or something like that, but at the same time, like those Miner Rocket decks, they always have delivery and stuff like that. So I feel like your defense is just like is like so easy. Like a baby in the cradle could play the
really?
Miner system.
I was trying that Miner deck and like I dropped like 600 trophies. Just trying to like figure
Oh, wait,
out.
which one? But with delivery too, and it was difficult for you.
Yeah. It had like
Dang, maybe you're just
Tesla.
not used to it.
Yeah. I think this is like the only deck I'm somewhat competent with.
Yeah, I think maybe you're just not used to the defense then, because I feel like at least for someone who's pretty used to like Miner decks in general, I feel like it's really easy to play the Miner delivery deck, but it definitely requires a different play style than I guess most people in the game are used to because you have to just like play really good defense, and most people are used to like letting some stuff go and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have
Do you
to
want to
play
play
really
one
good
more
defense.
game here actually?
Oh, what happened?
Do you want to play one more game since I got 4 owed?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you better win this last one, I guess, so you can not let your fans down.
You better go easy on me for this last one.
Oh, should I?
Well, I'll cut that out, but yeah. Ian's gonna try as hard as he can this game, guys.
Or how about I try as hard as I can, but I'll play like kind of a lighthearted deck. How about that?
Yeah, that's alright. Well,
Okay.
I actually like about the Miner Rocket deck. I was talking to do you know who Mortar is? Like he had a top 1 in like the middle of the season, like 2 seasons ago or something.
Oh yeah, I think I know that guy. Yeah, I think I know him.
Yeah, I
A
was
little
like
bit.
asking him, what do you think makes Mohammed Light better than everyone else? And he was like, it's because Mohammed Light can play decks that have like no real hard counters so that he can always get like average matchups and then win those average matchups.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like he always plays Miner usually, and Miner's like pretty much the most broken thing of all time, like the most broken win condition of all time. You could basically beat anything with that. But like for example, Hog Rider, if I face like a Miner Tornado building deck or like Splash Yard, I can still
Yeah.
outplay them, but it's just really difficult. And even like Miner is pretty difficult for Hog as well if it's the right variation of it.
But you said like Miner Rocket is like really easy to play, right?
At least for me, it is, and a lot of the other pros. Maybe for casual players, it's kind of hard, but I don't know.
My question would be then like why don't you play Miner Rocket? Because the way like Mortar sold it to me was like Mohammed Light is like the only person who can find success with Miner Rocket.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, have you heard of Nate, for example? Like, there's actually quite a few people who could play Mortar Rocket well. I feel like it's just not a popular deck. I don't know why, but seems like people are always focused on like what's really strong in the meta, but then what ends up finishing the best on ladder is a deck that counters the meta, which is usually Minor Rocket. But honestly, most people play Minor Poison though. There's like a ton of Minor Poison players, but it functions pretty similar to Minor Rocket though.
Yeah. I was trying Minor Poison too. I feel like Minor Poison is a lot easier to play because you can use the poison on defense and you don't get overwhelmed by like beat down as much.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I definitely feel like it's a little bit nicer for most people because you could kill firecrackers and you could kill those little glass cannons a bit easier, and also it's good against graveyard. Okay, I'm just gonna think of my final cards here in this deck. I'm making kind of a weird deck here, so hopefully you're gonna win, I guess.
I'm just gonna play my Pixie Q deck because I think that's what gives me the highest chance.
Okay.
I better not see no like.
Make the hardest counter. Let me make the hardest possible counter to that deck. Right, quick.
I'm telling you, this last one I'm going to win. I don't care if you're playing Bomb Tower Mega Knight. Like, I'm still gonna win.
Wait, you think I should play a toxic deck? I'll play. I'm not gonna snipe you, but maybe I'll make a toxic deck right here.
Okay.
Let me think. Wait, hold up. Maybe you think I should play a toxic deck right now?
I think that's fine. I think I do pretty well against toxic decks. Like, I never really lose against like the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant Chef.
What about if I played Jinxie's deck?
Oh, I think I might be cooked, but it's okay. We can try.
You want to? Okay,
Yeah.
Honestly, the matchup could go either way. Like, for me, I usually win it, but sometimes there's certain cards in this deck that can be annoying for you. Like, it normally has Bowler and the Evo Witch, so you're gonna have to play well to get through that.
Well, do you have any tips for me, like, playing this deck specifically?
Sure. I mean, I have to think about it a bit because I feel like everything is so self-explanatory for me. But then I have to realize that for most people, I guess it's not. But I think one of the biggest mistakes is that a lot of people split piggies way too often. Like for me, when I got number one, I pretty much was never splitting my piggies hardly at all, except like sometimes at the start. You know, if you don't know if your opponent has Mega Knight or something, sometimes I'll split my piggies. But a lot of the time, I think people split their damage a little bit too much. But also, what's important is definitely how you cycle your cards. And also, a lot of people don't really abuse the 3-card cycle of the queen enough. I feel like they just play their queen if they see, like a balloon or something that they have to counter, but they don't just like play it normally to get that 3-card cycle like you should be doing. So
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
Sometimes I like always just spam piggies in front of the bridge, even when I have queen and cycle. But I realize like I should probably be playing queen in the back first.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have my deck ready now. Let's see. All right, yeah, this should be perfect. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna win this one. I haven't played this matchup for a while, but it probably could go either way.
Surely it's not that hard to play, right? For you.
Oh, me? Wait, what's not hard to play?
Like this deck.
Oh, Piggy's EQ?
No. Giant Graveyard. You said you haven't played it in a while, but.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of weird to play a toxic deck like this. It hasn't been that good for a little bit. Like I would normally have a better time if I was more used to it in the meta, but I haven't actually played it for a bit because it's not really been that good even in CRL and stuff. Because
Yeah.
I don't know, it just feels like I don't know, stuff like Evo Inferno Dragon is honestly pretty annoying for this deck, which has been pretty popular recently.
I'm surprised like CRL people don't run more like Goblin Giant or like Giant decks.
Honestly, they do kind of run a lot of. I feel like they do kind of run a lot of Goblin Giant. Honestly, especially maybe you don't see it in like the finals and stuff like that, but I feel like especially in the top 1,000 phase, they do run a lot of Goblin Giant because they know that you can beat better players by using it. Bro, I think I already lost here.
Oh, I kind of.
Pretty good game.
Yeah, that was an interesting graveyard, I think. Hey, but at least I'm able to get my first win. Yeah. Well, what do you think my chances are of becoming the world champion?
Of a world champion? Well, if you at least beat me here, then you have a decent chance. But I don't know. Actually, you're probably gonna have to spend a little bit more time to see how good you do in this game and stuff, because it's probably like way too early to say. Some people just have it and some people just don't. So I think it's like way too early to say honestly how you could do.
I feel like something that I noticed in this game is like a lot of people get good at it like just by playing, but personally, I think like there's a lot of like um opportunities to get better by like oh my what is happening but there's a lot of opportunities to get better by like actually like watching your gameplay and thinking really hard about like certain positions. I feel like not everything can just come naturally quickly.
Yeah, you know, actually, one thing I used to do is that, well, I was originally an Expo main. I was a 2.9 Expo main player, and I was actually like watching. Have you heard of Clash with Ash? He's like kind of an OG Clash Royale YouTuber. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
yeah, I was like watching his videos, and I saw some pros on his channel. I forgot who it was. I think it was some guy named Darklight. And then yeah, I was like comparing all of his plays to mine. Like I was thinking, I was like pausing the video and thinking like, what would I do in this situation here? And I was trying to like compare it, and I started to adjust my gameplay to kind of be like his.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I was yapping. I hit you with the yap attack.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's, man.
GG's.
You're honestly pretty.